morning and Jai Hind children. I welcome you all in today's live class of chemistry. Children, we are discussing the chapter soil, is it? And in previous class, I have explained you about the soil as a natural resource. Alright. Now, today, before discussing the topic, I am going to demonstrate you the activity number 6 of chemistry. Children, this activity is the part of your activity syllabus, so you need to write it in your activity notebook. I'm going to demonstrate you the activity number 6 of chemistry. Children, as this activity is the part of your activity syllabus, so you need to write this activity in your activity notebook. Alright. The aim or objective of the activity is to study water absorbing capacity of soil. Alright children? And the materials which we require for this activity is about 50 grams of dry soil. So here I have taken the 50 grams of dry powdered soil. In a measuring cylinder, we'll take the 100 ml of water. So here I have taken 100 ml of water in this measuring cylinder. We require a funnel, a filter paper and an empty beaker and this tripod stand. Alright children? So first of all, we will set the this filter paper, we will make a cone and adjust it in the funnel. Alright, and now place this funnel above the tripod stand, and below it I will keep this empty beaker. Alright, now I will put all this dry soil in the funnel. So with the help of this spatula, I am going to put all the dry soil. Now, this dry soil get kept in the funnel. Alright? After putting the soil in the funnel, we will take our this measuring cylinder in which I have 100 grams of water. Now, drop by drop, we will pour the water on the soil, and until unless the water will start dripping from the funnel. Alright? And the water should be poured to each and every part of this soil equally, to each and every corner. We can use the dropper also to put the water in the soil. Get it, children? So, drop by drop, we will put the water on the soil. Still, the water is not dripping. So, I will put some more water. The water is going to absorbed by the soil. We will pour slowly, very slowly, drop by drop, the water here. Now, look that. Now the water is going to dripping from the funnel and will stop to put the water more in the beaker. So we can say that the amount of water which we have poured, that amount of water is the absorbing capacity of this 50 grams of water. Get it? And in the funnel, the water which is left is 60 gram. Alright, a 60 ml of water is left. So out of 100 ml, the 40 ml of water is absorbed by the soil. Get it, children? So we can write it as amount of soil that we have taken is 50 grams. Amount of water we have taken 100 ml or 100 grams. Okay, now the water left, the water which is left in the beaker or in the funnel is, yes, you can look that it is about 60 ml or 60 gram. Alright, so the amount of water which is absorbed. How much amount of water is absorbed, children? Yes, it is 100 minus 60, that is 40 grams. Okay, so this much amount of water absorbed by the, yes, soil. So the water absorbing capacity of the soil in percentage is the water which is absorbed 40 gram, the soil which we took 50 grams, and their percentage. So we will get the percentage of water absorbed by 50 gram of soil is, yes, 80%. What is the percentage of water absorbing capacity of the soil is 80%. Get it, children? So in this way we can calculate the water absorbing capacity of different types of soil, and the different types of soil have the different water absorbing capacity. Alright, and the soil which I have taken from the garden is having the water absorbing capacity 80%. Alright, children? So I hope that you understood this activity. Okay. So children, I hope that you understood this activity. Alright. Now I'm going to discuss the topics of soil as a natural resource. Children, remember that in previous class we have discussed that we get number of substances from the soil like food, clothing, okay, minerals, shelter and all. We also depend on the soil for water. Alright, children, water that seeps into the soil is stored underground as subsoil water, and we use this water for drinking and other purposes. Got it? So we can say that the water which we are using for drinking and other, also we obtain it from the soil. Get it? Because the water get seepage and get collected under the soil as underground water. Alright, children? Children, do you know that the soil gets polluted by polythene bags, waste products, and the chemicals from the homes and factories and pesticides? Get it? So these all are the substances by which the soil is going to pollute it day by day. And the substances are polythene bags, waste products, and the chemicals that comes from homes and factories, and also the pesticides. Get it? To prevent this soil pollution, the use of polythene bags should be banned. The waste products and the chemicals, they should be treated before releasing them in the soil, and the use of pesticides should be minimized. Get it? If we apply, if we use these practices, so the level of soil pollution can be minimized. It can be controlled. Alright, children? Now, come to the oral questions too. And the question number one of oral question is, the rainwater which percolates through the soil, where does this water collects? And what is the level of this water known as? So children, remember that we have discussed that rainwater which percolates through the soil, it collects, yes, it collects under the ground, that is, yes, above the bedrock, okay, as a water table, and this level is known as water table. Get it? Now the question number two is, soil that has more sand in it absorbs less water than soil that has more clay in it. So, which of these allows more water to percolate down? Children, once again, just please read the questions, that soil that has more sand in it absorbs less water than the soil that has more clay in it. So which of these soil allows more water to percolate down? So children, as you know that the soil in which sand is more, the size of the sand particles are bigger and the size of the clay particles are very small. Okay, so the soil that has more sand in it, it absorbs less water or more water. Yes, it absorbs less water than the soil that has more clay in it. Get it? So out of these two, the water percolates down, allows more the soil in which sand is more. Get it? Now, come to the next question number 3. Question is, different crops require different types of soil to grow. Okay, so what kinds of soil are best for the following? And the names of the crops are given. The first one is wheat. Second is pulse. And the third one is cotton. Alright, you have to give the name of kind of soil which is best for these crops. So for wheat crop, children, that kind of soil which is good is clay soil and loamy soil. These both soils are good for wheat. Alright. For pulses, yes. For pulse crops, the kind of soil which is good is loamy soil. And for cotton, the kind of soil which is best is sand loam. Okay, so the sand loam kind of soil is best for the growth of cotton. Alright. Now, the question number 4. And the question is, name 3 things for which we depend on the soil. Alright. So there are different things for which we depends on soil, like food, shelter, clothing, minerals and water. So you can write any 3 of the things for which we depend on soil. Alright. So children, these all are the oral questions too. And this is all about your chapter. Now after that, I'm going to start the book exercise. And the book exercise A is choose the most appropriate answer. Alright children, and the question number 1 is humus and the smallest particles of rock form the, and the 4 options which are given are, the first one is A horizon. The second option is B horizon. Third option C horizon. And the fourth option is bedrock. Alright children, so these are the 4 different options are given for question number 1. Now once again I'm going to repeat the question. Alright, and the question is humus and the smallest particle of rock form the. So in which horizon the humus and the smallest rock particles form? So children, we have discussed already in soil profile that the humus formed in horizon A. Is it? So this will be the correct answer. Now come to the question number 2. And the question is, which of these has the smallest size of particles? Alright, and the options: A. Sand. Second option, silt. Third option is clay. And the fourth option is gravel. Alright, these are the 4 options. And the question is, which of these has the smallest size of particle? So children, remember that the smallest size of particles is present in clay. Okay, as compared to rest of these 3, sand, silt and gravel, because they have the large particles. Okay, so this will be the correct option. Now come to the question number 3. And the question is, which type of soil is best for growing cotton? Okay, and the option A, sandy. Second option is clay. Third option is loamy. And the fourth option is sandy loam. Alright, so the question is, which type of soil is best for growing cotton? For cotton crop, which kind of soil is good? So for cotton, sandy loam type of soil is best. Alright, because it is a mixture of sand and loam. So this will be the correct answer. Alright. Now, come to the question number 4. And the question is, which of these does not cause weathering? And the option clouds. Second option is wind. Third, flowing water. And the fourth option is freezing of rainwater. Alright children, so out of these four options, which option is correct that does not cause weathering? So children, we know that wind, flowing water and the freezing of rainwater, they all causes weathering. Clouds are not responsible for weathering. Okay, so the correct answer will be A. Okay, now come to the next question number 5. And the question is, water percolating into the soil collects over. And the options A, sand. B horizon. Option C horizon. And option D is none of these. Alright children. So once again I'm going to repeat the question. Water percolating into the soil collects over. Where that water collects? After the percolation. So children, that water collects over horizon C. Alright, because it is the lowermost horizon. So C will be the correct answer. Now come to the question number 6. And the question is, water logging can be expected in soil which is rich in. And the options A, sand. B, clay. C, silt. And the D, humus. Okay, so waterlogging can be expected in soil which is rich in, sand or clay or silt or in humus. So children, waterlogging can cause if the size of the soil particles will be very very small, is it? And the smallest size particle is of clay. Okay, so the waterlogging can be caused the areas which have the clay soil. So the correct option will be B. Alright. Now come to the next. Question number 7. And the question is, paddy grows best in? And the options: A. Clay soil, B. Loam, option C. Sandy soil, and option D. Sandy loam. Alright, so out of these four types of soil, the paddy grows best. Children, remember that the paddy needs more water. Okay, and the clay soil can retain water for long time. So that is why it grows best in clay soil. Get it? So this will be the correct answer. Okay, so these all are the book exercise A, that choose most appropriate answer. And I hope that you understood these all answers. Get it? Now come to the next exercise. And the next exercise is B, that is very short answer question. Okay, here you have to give the answer just in one word. Alright, now the question number 1 is: breaking down of rock into smaller pieces by natural forces is called. So children, you have to write down the name of that process of, yes, breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. And the name of the process is weathering. Okay, now come to the question number 2. And the question is: which absorbs more water, sandy soil or clay? Sandy soil or clay, which absorb more water? So children, the size of the particles of the sand is large as compared to clay. Okay, so it can absorb more water. Get it? So the correct answer will be sandy soil. Now come to the question number 3. And the question is: the layer of soil that contains the largest rock pieces is called. Alright, once again I'm going to repeat. The layer of soil that contains the largest rock pieces is called. Which layer of soil? There are 3 layers we have studied: horizon A, horizon B, and horizon C. So the largest rock pieces are found in horizon C. Alright, now come to the question number 4. And the question is: in general, which is the best topsoil for growing plants? Which is the best, yes, topsoil for growing crops? So crops are grown in horizon A, is it? And in horizon A, the different types of soil is found, like sand, okay, loam, and that clay. So out of these all, the loam, which is a mixture of sand and clay, is best for growing crops. Okay, so we can write the loamy soil is best for growing the crops, which is found in horizon A. Now the question number 5. And the question is: waterlogging occurs in sandy soil. True or false? So children, waterlogging can take place if the particles of the soil is very small and the sandy soil have the large particles. That is why this statement will be false. Okay, because waterlogging not occurs in sandy soil. Now, come to the question number 6. And the question is soil a natural resource? Yes, soil is a natural resource because it is formed naturally by the natural phenomenon, that is weathering. Get it? Now, the question number 7 is, since clay holds more water, it is very good for plants as they get plenty of water. It is true or false? Children, once again, I'm going to repeat the question. Since clay holds more water, it is very good for plants as they get plenty of water. True or false? So, children, the statement is false because as the clay holds more water, it stops the air to reach into the roots of plants. Okay, and because of this, the plants are not able to grow. Get it? Now, the question number 8, and the question is, humus is formed by the action of insects on soil. True or false? Children, humus are not formed by the action of insects. It is formed by the action of decomposers. Okay, so we can say that then statement is false. Now the question number 9. Soil without humus cannot be fertile. True or false? Without humus, that soil cannot be fertile. Yes, the statement is true. Now the question number 10, and the question is, humus is formed by the action of decomposers. True or false? Children, this statement is true because the humus formed after decomposing the waste, that is leaves, the branches, the dead bodies of the animals by the decomposers. Get it? So these all are the book exercise B answers, that is very short answers. Alright, and I hope that you understood these all answers. Thank you and have a nice day, children.